Hello, this is Kinosis. Let me introduce you to my workshop after taking a quick look at it with a mini car. Even the lighting on the ceiling is tightly packed. This is my main woodworking workshop. I plan to make 2 more videos introducing part storage rooms and metal workshops. First of all, it's my main drill press. It moves up and down with electricity, and dust collection is automatically performed. You can also see the acrylic storage box that holds the hole clamp. It's a bit drawer. It is made vertically, and you can also use the acrylic inside one by one. At the bottom of the acrylic, the LED will turn on when you open the drawer. It is an automatic dust collection system that can collect a total of 4 dust collections. When using drill presses, it moves on its own and collects dust. It is a work that many people loved for its unique design. These are drill presses tuned in various ways. One of the 2 PBD40 products is a work that strengthens dust collection, and the other is a work made in the form of a milling machine. You also see an early drill press, which is powered up and down. You can also see a hole saw storage box in the middle. The lower part of the drill press worktop is 270 drawers that store hardware such as bolts and nuts. Almost all the bolts and nuts I use are kept in this drawer. I think organizing tools is essential for the efficiency of the work. It's a recently made router table. This is a beautiful installation of LED lights. and it is my most aesthetically favorite work I have ever made. There are people who are curious about the practicality, but I'm not a person who mass produces. The efficiency is higher when I use the work I cherish. When I use them, I get inspiration from other more wonderful works. Making the surrounding space beautiful also has an important meaning. You can see a clamp stand above the router table. I think it's a lot, but I still want more big pipe clamps. It's endless. This is the table I named Sanding Base. There are two that are 2 meters length and 1 meter breadth. I emphasize the importance of this table very much. There are 3 dust collections in all. You can see a 300 millimeter diameter hole at the top, where 2 large Sirocco fans collect dust. The reason for installing it on the top is to collect fine dust, and the hole in the tabletop also collects dust, and the right corner of the upper table also collects dust. When I work on various things, fine dust never reaches my face. Although there may be some large dust particles, you will not be inhaling small dust particles. You guys also need a space like this with 5 sides blocked and a strong dust collection area. I put a lot of effort into collecting fine dust, which is the biggest problem when doing woodworking. The reason why my workshop always looks clean is because of the role of this sanding base. The sanding base usually has a spindle sander, scroll saw, and manual milling machine. You can use various equipment comfortably, free from dust. The table saw is located in front of the 2 sanding bases. I talked about the powerful dust collection of the sanding base, and when I use the table saw, I turn on the upper ventilation system of the sanding base and work. The table saw itself also collects dust from 2 places, top and bottom. If you think about the airflow, you can see that even when using the table saw, fine dust does not reach my face. To the right of the table saw, you can see the pneumatic press and the mini work table. And inside there is a very special space that is mainly used for cleaning. You can see 2 large holes in the wall. It opens and closes with an air cylinder, and when it is closed, dust is sucked in from the ceiling of the sanding base, and when it is open, it is ventilated through a hole in the wall with a Sirocco fan outside. In other words, it is designed so that dust can be collected in 2 places with 1 Sirocco fan. Of course, you can use multiple Sirocco fans, but I am proud that I made it so that it can be used in 2 places. It is difficult to introduce them all, but in fact, I use it in the sanding base that I made initially, so I use it in 3 places in total. I will make an introduction video for those who are interested in ventilation. On the right is the power tool wall. I have gathered the 4 brands of power tools that I mainly use: Bosch, Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Makita. I have attached them to the wall sponge for convenient use. The drill press at the bottom is placed on a battery type stand called BSTS that I made. This wall also serves as the background when I make tool review videos. On the right side of the power tool wall is an automatic drawer. This is a piece that can open and close the drawer wirelessly using an air cylinder. This piece took a lot of effort. It took a lot of time to make. The comment that hurt me the most when I read the comments on this piece was, "Just open it with your hands." It seems like the person who doesn't understand the DIY spirit the most and doesn't see the world negatively. Of course, you can walk instead of taking a car, take the stairs instead of the elevator, and write with your hands instead of using a computer. There are many ways to live. But I think that the development of this world is achieved through people like you who try to create things and take on challenges. I hope I can be one of them. I am originally an inventor. I plan to make a video about my inventions and introduce them to you someday. If you are curious, please leave a lot of comments. There is a glue and pencil holder on top of the automatic drawer. There is a wood storage rack behind the automatic drawer. Uncut plywood is stored on the deck outside the workshop, and the leftover wood is stored here. This is the outside door of the workshop. You can see the rotating drawer and the humidifier. To the right of it is a shelf. On this shelf are all the miscellaneous items needed for work. The bottom shelf is a tool drawer. Almost all of my tools are stored in this drawer. The top drawer is a see-through acrylic drawer, and this is where I store my most used tools. This is the work table in the center of my workshop. This is my favorite piece I've ever made. There are 3 vises on top of the table, and a large vises mounted on the side. These vises are powered by air cylinders, and each has a specific function. It is a large work table with air and electric lines connected, and the size is 2 meters by 1 meter. This work is the work that best shows my identity. I didn't want to make a classic work table that all woodworkers use. My goal is to pursue something new. It may not seem like it would be suitable for woodworking, but it is useful in many ways. This piece also has a design drawing video, so I recommend that you try making it. I just showed you around my woodworking workshop. Please look forward to the next part storage room tour and metalworking room tour. Thank you.